I know you guys have pitched every idea in the world. You've conspiracy theorated. I'm going to shock you with my analysis of the cocaine in the White House. You've seen me make jokes. We've all made jokes about Hunter Biden. He's too easy. Too easy. It wasn't Hunter's. Wasn't Hunter's cocaine. Huh. I'm not saying he wasn't tuned up while he was there. Mm-hmm. Listen, I've lived that life. I've seen the videos. I saw him rubbing the sweat from his face and the little, whether he was taking a bump behind Jill. But you've seen the clip. Now, we have that clip, and I don't want you to play it just yet, because I'm going to point out something to you that none of you have seen. Oh. None of you have seen. I saw it. I'm not saying he wasn't tuned up, but the baggie wasn't his. That's rookie. That's rookie. And I tell you what, Hunter Biden's a lot of things. He ain't no rookie when it comes to his blow. Yeah. He didn't drop that bag.
He's been doing this a long time.
Now, the reason the Secret Service is and the press secretary and all this are mum on this whole deal, they're trying to figure out how to best make this serve their interest. The White House is, the Biden administration. Now, let me just say here, because I got thrown something, maybe you've heard it, on social media, where they say, you guys in one breath say, you maggots, you say that Joe Biden is a bumbling idiot, and then you say he's a criminal mastermind. No one has said that. I know you can go dig up some liberal rag article that says House Republicans say that Biden is mastermind behind these things. No. Even they are talking about the administration. Mm-hmm. When we say Biden, we don't mean the bumbling dementia guy that King Charles is having to show him where to go to get to the podium while he's trying to hobnob and chat up the royal guard, whose job is literally not to speak to anyone or change their facial expressions. And Joe's like, I'm gonna get an answer out of him, Jack. Have you seen that clip? Oh my God, he's trying to chat up the guys who is their freaking job not to respond. And then Joe's got his arm around King Charles like, I was just being cool with the guys, just hanging out, seeing if they needed a smoke. Nobody's accusing Joe Biden of being a mastermind, Sarah. Nobody.
Well, not now. I mean, I think maybe, several years ago when he was with it. Well, I'm not a criminal mastermind. Not a criminal mastermind, but I think he had enough. I don't think you have to be a mastermind to understand how to launder money.
He knew how to run a criminal organization by letting the other guys do it. But no. Joe cashes every check.
He surrounded himself with the right people who knew how to do it.
So now, this is Summer of Chad, so I'm laid out.
Can you what is Summer of Chad?
It's just all about me right now.
As opposed to
I'm chilling. Well, I'm wearing shorts and I'm just kicked back. Got my stinky shoes on.
Yeah, it perplexes me that you even bothered to wear the cowboy hat.
Well,
because your outfit doesn't match it.
I have an image.
Right.
I have an image, and I got to bring a little Kenny Chesney to the scene.
Look how skinny you look.
I'm a little skinny. I'm skinnier.
Yeah.
Got at least 40, 50 more pounds to go, people.
Shut up.
I just like getting a reaction from these people.
Oh.
So here's the thing. Wasn't Hunter's. No, they're coming out now. They're trying to figure out what to do with this. Now, I tell you, here's my conspiracy. And if it comes true, you know what? If it comes true, when I'm dead, I want y'all to cut my head off. I want you to bronze it and put it up around here somewhere, because I predict the future. They're going to nail Kamala with this.
That's what I was thinking.
They're going to nail Kamala with this. Everybody keeps going, okay, they got to get rid of Joe, but what do we do about Kamala? Now, I've said they might give her a little head nod, say make her president for 6 months, and then blah, blah, blah. But no. No one in America cares if Kamala goes away. No one supports Kamala Harris. Literally, the Democratic Party didn't do it. She was the first out in the primaries, less than 1% support. She still got the nod based on being a woman and a person of color to be the vice president. No one respects that word salad tosser. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
The passage of time. No, now, and no one cares what happens to her. Mm-hmm. And then they came out. I was saying this last week. I was like, Kamala. Then they came out and said they found the cocaine near where the vice president parks her car. she doesn't drive her car, but where her car is, where her parking place is.
Does seem like an odd detail to bring up.
Weird thing, because originally they said the cocaine. Now, my first question, right off the bat, being a person who, as my good friend David Harris Jr. said when he saw Hunter tweaking, he said, bro, I've lived that life. I know, and I know what to recognize. And I'm like, My first question was, how big was the bag? How big was the bag? I want to know. I mean, are we literally talking a baggie? We talking a Alex Stein kilo? Are we talking, or what are we talking about? Are we talking, how big was the bag? I wanted to know where it was. They weren't going to tell us that. They said it was in a common area where tourists go. We've now learned that that's bullshit.
Yeah, they changed it like 4 different times.
Yeah, and see, people were saying to me on Twitter, I said, you guys are parroting the mainstream media's deal. And they're like, well, so are you by saying it wasn't found there. And I was like, no. There are actually people who know things and know like where things are in the White House. People like Dan Bongino who have come out and said, no, you've actually where that spot right there. The only people who go through and get into that area unchecked are like family or dignitaries, heads of state, cabinet members, or elected officials. They're the only people who get in that area unchecked. So there are people who've said, no, it wasn't in a common area, actually. And I promise you, the Secret Service knows everybody that's in the White House at any given time. They know what's in your pockets. They know what's hidden in your shoes. I mean, Elvis got into Nixon with a gun. Like, he brought a gun into, he brought a gun to the White House when he visited Nixon to give Nixon as a gift. They confiscated that, but he had one in his boot. Pulled it out and showed it to Nixon in the Oval Office. I mean, one of the most Elvis things you could do. But I mean, you're not smuggling it in your butthole or nothing else. And trust me, you could try, but you will fail. So it's somebody of note. And people say, why does it matter? Because it does. Because if it's hunters, he's got a federal gun charge against him, and he goes away minimum 5 years. Minimum 5 years if he violates that little slap on the wrist he got. So, yeah, it matters.
Why does it matter?
If it's a lot of people have asked.
Really?
A lot of people are saying that.
That's how far we've fallen?
Why does it matter? I mean, there's been blow in the White House before. No. There's been blow jobs, and I'm sure there's been blow. But I'm just saying that all blow matters, okay? All blow matters. And I'm just thinking it wasn't Hunter because he's not a rookie. But I wanted to know, where was it found? I wanted to know what the baggie looked like. And you're like, why does that matter? Trust me, I would know things.
Oh.
I would know things. Oh, I would know. Hey, listen, if you got a little corner of a sack that's tied in a knot, that kind of little jungle bump thing like that, no, that ain't Hunter. That ain't Hunter.
Why?
Yeah, it's just not. He ain't toting it like that. If you got a little zippy pack, little deal like that, your oregano comes in. No, for the record, no oregano comes in that. But if you got the little zippy pack, which they literally make those things purely for the distribution of cocaine.
Okay, the teeny tiny ones. Okay.
If it was a little tube vial, like with the little screw top on there, whole new scenario for me.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's a whole new scenario. Oh, yeah, we're next level. Somebody's got a grinder. They screw that thing on the bottom.
Yeah, with the little key bumps in them.
Oh, yeah.
I have so much to learn about cocaine.
Where some of them come with a little top that has a little spoon attached to the bottom of the screw cap. Take it off. You can actually extend the spoon and just dip in there for a little key bump.
That's efficient.
Oh, it is. It's very. They don't last for shit, but I'm telling you, it's there. That's why they usually come in like a 6 or 8 pack. But here's the thing.
Wow.
It would tell me a lot. It would tell me was it a plastic vial? Was it a glass vial? I want to know these things. These are all things I can tell you answers. I can pinpoint. I don't even need to see security cameras. I can nail it down within 3 or 4 people based on what the cocaine was in. I ain't lying. I wish I was. But I want to know what the volume was. How much did you find? Was it a bigger bag? Were we talking Ziploc? I mean, what did we find? It was enough to get a police officer's attention to go, that could be anthrax, that could be fentanyl, we don't know. So we got to evacuate the White House.
Can you imagine when they ran the test and it was cocaine? They're like, shit.
Damn it. Because that was the first,
we wanted it to be anthrax, damn it.
That was the first spin they did. When I first saw it, when it first broke, I go, okay, I see where y'all are going. Cocaine hydrochloride or whatever. And I'm like, so cocaine.
Right.
And they're like, oh no, it's more sophisticated. People on Twitter that have never done any blow are suddenly coming at me and telling me, oh no, it was cocaine hydrochlorothiazide, sodium, whatever. Shut up. It was blow. Street blow from inside the Beltway. Right downtown. Right downtown. Over by the W. Look at me. I ain't proud of it. But when I'm a subject matter expert on something, don't come at me. I don't tell my proctologist where to find my prostate. You know? I'm just saying, man. I would have told you some stuff, but they won't release any of that. They won't do it. And when asked, and I love it because they're doubling down on this thing. The reporters now are like, we really want to know where the cocaine came from. Yep. I mean, so NBC came out with a deal, and they said, this was NBC. It said, we're doing forensics on it, checking for fingerprints, doing analysis on the chemical analysis, all that stuff. And I mean, they're going to find some baby ambisol, some diesel fuel. It's been stepped on by everything. And they're going to find a little bit, about 0.08% of it's going to be actual cocaine, but it's going to be like some tooth numbing shit, diaper rash cream that they dried out. It's going to be all kind of nasty stuff because for it to get from Columbia to Washington, D.C., I promise you it's been through some things. But I'm interested to see. They said it's going to take about 2 weeks. No, it don't. No, it don't. I can taste it and tell you what we're working with. I can rub a little bit right here. I'll tell you exactly what we're working with. One little bump, I'll tell you if it's good or bad. I'm just telling you. There's so many simple things we could tell you about this.
Okay, but aside from you being the expert here.
Subject matter. I'm a SME. I'm a subject matter expert.
Subject matter expert, Chad Prather. Aside from that, which is all very valid and credible, how about the fact that they keep saying they're not even sure if they have enough like video surveillance to be able to tell? Like, are you kidding? The White House. You're telling me at the White House, you don't have any sort of surveillance video that could just show us. You don't need to take 2 weeks. No. Just roll the tapes.
All you got to do is the camera that was on that area.
Yes.
Who put their hand in their pocket and pulled it out.
Put it out into the cubby that you claimed that it was.
Dropped it, pulled it out, pulled something, I was looking for $20. Or whatever, and I just pulled my hand out of my pocket, and there it was. My keys and my bump went down on the ground,
That's just not believable at all, that they would not have videos.
And then NBC says, well, it's going to take about 2 weeks to get this analysis. And I'm like, that's plenty of time to bury the thing.
Yeah.
But if they want to get Kamala, they won't do this. But this is a fun thing to throw out there. For those of you saying I'm crazy, okay. They could really make Kamala look bad. They could take Kamala right on down, and then they get rid of Joe, and then Gavin Newsom's got the clear shot to go in there.
I mean, it would make sense. All the giggling and the word salad would make sense.
Well, she's on weed. Oh. She's high on weed, no doubt. And that's the only bad thing is her high is not. Oh, I haven't dropped the bombshell yet. Y'all don't go away yet. Don't stop paying attention.
Oh, there's more?
Oh, yeah.
But wait, there's more.
There is more. I'm going to show you something else. So Kamala. That's not her drug of choice. I'm not saying she doesn't, but that's not her drug of choice. She's a weed girl. Now you got the video of the bump, right? Of Hunter. All right, I want y'all to watch, and I'm gonna show you what you haven't seen. Play the clip real quick. All right, stop it, or just keep it on repeat right there. All right, I want you to focus not on Hunter. Let it play again. Let it play. Just let her go. All right. At the very beginning of that clip, I don't want you to focus on Hunter. I want you to look at Jill.
Mm-hmm. She is pissed.
No. She's on cocaine.
No.
That right there is what they call the drip, people. What she does right there is what they call the postnasal drip. She just got cocaine in the back of her throat.
No.
Look at me. Put the camera on me. look at the camera on me. I'll bet $10,000 Jill Biden was doing cocaine that night.
Oh my gosh.
You draw that video up and you blow it up and you watch her go and swallow. Yeah. When I saw that video, I saw Hunter and I was like, of course he's tweaking. I saw Jill.
Oh my God.
I saw Jill.
See, I just thought she was mad. But I'm not a SME, so.
I saw Jill. Jill tasted it in the back of her throat. If you know, you know.